think it's funny. I'm just thinking sarcasm here.
What?
Everyone freaks out about the exact time to get their oil change and everything else.
Yeah.
How many dentist appointments have these same people missed?
All right. So let's get into our first piece of news for the night. And that is the ZR1 insurance quote from the NCM Insurance. Now, this is interesting because...
Who's ZR1 insurance quote?
Just a ZR1.
Okay.
I actually reached out to Adam and asked him how much more it would be for a ZR1 than an E-Ray. And he said it's not going to be that much more. They're pretty much on the same level playing field. And I said, well, that's kind of crazy because one has twin turbos.
Yeah.
The other one doesn't. Anyway.
Insurance quote. It would just be based on the agreed value, though, right? Isn't it just an agreed value?
No. It's all the risk factors.
It's all the risk factors.
Okay.
In fact, when I had my C6 Z06, it was way less expensive than when I got my C7 Z06 because the C7 Z06 had a supercharger.
Oh, okay.
And that supercharger jacked my rates up.
Gotcha. It's not just on the dollar value.
No.
There's the other things added into it, yeah.
So Corvette Blogger reached out to him, got a quote on a $175,000 build, and it was $2,238 annually.
Yep.
So
that's
it's steep for you.
You go to State Farm, Allstate, travel. Oh my!
It's going to be $5,000.
It'd be easily
on this car. They're going to hammer you
a $5,000. Yeah.
It at the least it'd probably be $400.
Yeah. Yep.
But I'm thinking probably $5,000 is what they're going to quote you on the ZR1 because it's a 233 mile an hour car. It's 1,064 horsepower. They're going to go nuts. I don't know what your Demon was. That was,
it was
800 and...
But that was years ago. That was $250 a month.
Oh, okay. That was many years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, but different insurance company.
Now that's, 800 horsepower is nothing.
Right.
Nothing. But that was also, I can't remember, I think I went through, might have been Haggerty. Well, I just remember going through it because the guy's like...
saved you.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because a lot of insurance companies wouldn't even insure it.
Right.
And they were trying to market against the Viper at the time, which had less horsepower. So, like, people didn't want to touch that, insurance companies. You had to, in fact, you had to go to it. In fact, if I remember right, Haggerty had a special deal with Chrysler where you almost had to go through them because no one else would insure that car.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
But, I mean, that's now 7-8 years ago. Now, 800 horsepower, nobody cares.
Right.
Yep.
So, Darren, you just took delivery of your 2024 Z06. What's the first thing you're going to do?
Well, I got to call NCM Insurance and get this thing insured.
Look at that, right on his hat. And why would you do that?
Best insurance out there for your Corvette or collectible car.
Yeah. How much money do you think you're going to save by not going with your standard insurance?
Well, it's probably $500-600 for the year.
Go to the link in the description below, NCM Insurance. Check out the savings. All right, up next, there is a 2025 service update reprogramming for the 2025 Corvette.
Boo! Boo!
Already a service update.
This is a little confusing, though.
Is it over the air, or do they got to go into the dealer?
I believe dealer.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I believe it's dealer.
Okay. And what
it says no components required, but it also says free of charge. It's to do with the body control module. Not sure exactly.
BCM body control module. That's like the main motherboard computer of the car.
Right. So I'm not sure what's going on with it. They're also not sure if it's for all three models, the Stingray, E-Ray, Z06. Obviously, the ZR1's not included in that because it's not out on the road yet. But just wondering if any of you have experienced this. If it's happened to you where it's come on, it will set off your check engine light.
Oh, it does?
It does.
Oh.
So how mmany of you have experienced this?
Body control module update. They're not actually swapping it out. They're just doing programming.
E-Ray C8 says the 2024s have the same recall. For some reason, I don't remember that, but I believe you.
Texas Clay, Mike, remember I had my BCM actually replaced. Wow.
Yeah, you had a lot of stuff done to that Z, but I think I do remember that.
All right.
So that's definitely something that, I just wanted to check with you guys and see if you guys had even heard of it. On your 2025s.
Are you going to lose sleep over that, Mark?
I just got my update. I had to go into the dealership to get my update.
I think it's funny. I'm just thinking sarcasm here.
What?
Everyone freaks out about the exact time to get their oil change and everything else.
Yeah.
How many dentist appointments have these same people missed, like getting their annual checkups every 6 months.
Yeah, but
so they're
that's-
more concerned about being over by like 6 miles on their oil change versus getting their teeth cleaned or getting like
It's
an
a
annual
$100,000
checkup.
car.
But your body is priceless.
I know.
Screw the.
But that's I'm just
screw
saying
the
it's
crown.
silly.
Forget
People
the crown.
freak
I gotta
out.
get my
They
oil
freak out of
changed.
their stupid oil change or their battery
Yeah.
or something. It's like
It's a good point.
it has a warranty. Your body doesn't have a warranty, so take care of it.
Well,
With
that's-
the same type of passion you do over your stupid oil
That's
changes.
our next topic. Is we're going to talk about dental cycles and every 6
Right.
months cleanings and
No one would watch it.
yeah. No,
All right.
Nobody cares about that.
Nobody cares.
So up next is that the Corvette assembly plant will be closing in the upcoming
For like
weeks.
4 weeks, four different weeks, right? Are they doing that because of they just got too many of them out there now, or
They're doing that for, in this person's opinion,
yeah?
for a couple of reasons.
Okay,
One is because exactly what you just said, to kind of just let
bit
things...
too many Stingrays out there dropping the value of my car.
Second reason is there are many Bowling Green assembly employees retiring with buyouts from 15 months ago, and GM will be reducing the line hourly production rate, but not replacing most of them. So instead of adding additional workstation time for each employee to do more tasks,
I did read that.
they're
yeah.
having extensive retraining take place.
Yeah, they had the
So,
buyout. That buyout was for frontline. I think they also had buyouts for the
You
white
got
collar staff too.
Number three, thirdly, there are some 2026 plant physical changes. And then fourth, new 2026 C8 model component changes. So
All kinds of different things.
you got,
So
you got
that
a
would-
few reasons why this is happening, but it also could play a major role and factor
for the
in
20
something that we're going to talk about here in a little bit.
Okay, but when is
So
the
these are the-
2026 model year switch?
Well,
over?
hang on. Let me show them.
Okay.
These are the weeks right here. So it already started. The first one, the 24th through the 28th, they're closed. March 17th through the 21st.
Yeah.
March 24th through the 28th, and May 19th through the 23rd.
So that's 2 straight weeks then. The middle 2 are 2 straight weeks.
Yeah.
And all those, they get paid, right? All those union guys?
Yeah,
I bet
pretty
you they
much.
do.
Yep.
I'm sure.
Yep.
Man, they're getting
So
that's a lot of great
again,
vacation.
remember that conversation when we get to the main subject, because I think that's going to play a big factor in something that we're going to talk about in the main subject.